My name is Paige, and I'm 29. I live with my 31-year-old boyfriend, Neil, and he just proposed to me. I've always been quiet and reserved, so my family used to say things like, Paige will probably stay single her whole life. Just thinking about how I'm able to tell them the news of my engagement has me over the moon. Thanks to Neil, I've become more outgoing, made some friends, and now I'm enjoying a happy, peaceful life. With 30 just around the corner, Neil and I had talked about having kids soon after getting married, so we decided to get a premarital health check together. But when I went to hear the results on my own...
Well, this is difficult to say, but there are issues with both of you.
What?
That said, with treatment, there's a chance you could have children. However, the cost would be significant.
I see. But I'm glad we decided to get checked before the wedding. Thank you. We were told that we might not be able to have children. That night when I told Neil, he was devastated. We both love kids so much, so it was a tough blow. After a lot of thinking and soul-searching, we decided, even if we can't have children, we'll still build a peaceful and happy life together, just the two of us. That's the path we chose. The following week, Neil and I planned to visit my family to formally announce our engagement.
I'm so nervous. What if your family don't like me?
Don't worry. Honestly, my family probably never even imagined I'd get married, so they'll definitely be happy. Although my younger sister can be a bit loud, but don't let her bother you, okay?
Your sister, she's 4 years younger than you, right?
Yep, she's totally the opposite of me, so you might be a little surprised when you meet her. Anyway, let's make the announcement and keep it short. I don't want to stick around my parents' place for too long.
Got it. Sounds like a plan.
The truth is, I have never had a great relationship with my parents or my sister Pam. While I'm more outgoing now, I used to be so quiet and plain that it felt like I was invisible. I can't even remember a time when I felt real love or affection from my parents. My sister Pam, on the other hand, was the star of the family, top of her class, a star athlete, and gorgeous. She's nothing like me. Although her personality leaves a lot to be desired. My parents absolutely doted on Pam and constantly compared me to her. Feeling like I didn't belong, I left home as soon as I graduated high school. Since then, I've barely been in touch with my family. Now that Pam has graduated college, I have no idea what she's up to. We've been that disconnected. Hi, it's been a while. I'm home.
Oh my, Paige! Oh, it's been ages. Come in, come in!
Yeah, sorry for suddenly springing this on you, saying I have someone I want you guys to meet.
Don't worry about it. Your dad and Paige have been excitedly waiting for you too. All right, come in.
It had been years since I'd been back at my parents' house, and I had a really bad feeling about it. But there was no way I could avoid sharing the news of my engagement. So with a mix of anxiety and determination, I stepped inside with Neil by my side. Let me introduce you. This is my fiancé, Neil.
Nice to meet you. I'm Neil. Paige and I are planning to get married.
Oh, so this is Paige's fiancé? Oh, he's nothing like I imagined. He's super handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, Neil, you're totally my type.
Huh? Seriously, we haven't seen each other in almost 10 years and she's still the same. Pushy, oblivious, and completely over the top. She hasn't changed a bit.
Pam, stop that. You're going to make Neil uncomfortable clinging to him like that. Huh? I don't think he looks uncomfortable at all.
Ugh. And Mom's still letting Pam get away with everything. Any normal parent would tell her off properly. And Neil, what's with that goofy grin? Pull yourself together. All I could do was sigh in frustration. Pam kept touching Neil, and what's worse, Neil didn't seem bothered at all. What's going on with these two? We came here to announce our engagement, not for this.
Sorry about this, Neil. Looks like Pam really likes you. It's fine, really. I'm okay with it.
Hold on. Why is he acting all goofy about it? Seriously?
Hey, what kind of work do you do, Neil?
Well, right now, I'm working in sales at Panic Corporation.
Wow, Panic Corporation is super famous. And you're in the sales department? Oh, you're so elite.
Oh, it's not really that impressive.
I don't know, but with someone as handsome and as amazing as you, don't you think you're a little too good for Paige, or is it just me? Wait, what are you saying? Can you please stop hanging all over Neil? Aw, Paige, you're so scary. Neil, help me. Paige has always treated me like this, pushing me aside. What? What are you talking about?
Returning to my parents' house after so long, what was supposed to be a happy visit to announce our engagement turned into an absolute disaster. And then, just as we were leaving...
Neil, here's my number.
Huh? Wait, what?
But...
Ugh, whatever, let's just go. Pam boldly handed Neil her number. I couldn't believe it. Why did I even bother coming back? I was so far past angry that I just felt drained. Honestly, I didn't think Neil would ever use the number, so I brushed it off, ignored my ridiculous sister, and left with Neil as quickly as possible. But the next day, Neil started acting strange.
I'm going to be working late starting tomorrow. Then I'm planning to go out for drinks with my boss.
Oh, really? Okay.
I won't need dinner, and I might not be able to text, so just go ahead and sleep without waiting for me.
Sure, but isn't this not even the busy season? Why is it so hectic all of a sudden?
For some reason, the sales team has been slammed lately. It's been a real pain.
I see. Well, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Your health comes first. He kept insisting it was just work, but my intuition was screaming that something wasn't right. His behavior grew more suspicious with each passing day. Even when we were together, he was constantly on his phone. Lately, he's even been taking it with him to the bathroom. He wouldn't let it out of his sight. When I tried talking to him, he often seemed distracted, like his mind was somewhere else. It was so obvious. Something was definitely off. Then one morning, I couldn't hold it in anymore. Why are you so glued to your phone lately? Don't you think it's weird? Taking it everywhere with you, even to the bathroom, isn't normal. I'm feeling anxious, especially since we're about to get married. Can you at least take me seriously and listen when we're spending time together? Instead of listening to me, Neil turned the whole thing around and started yelling.
Ugh, you're so annoying. Stop whining about everything I do.
What? I froze, completely shocked. He'd never spoken to me like this before.
If you're a woman, you should learn how to respect your man. Seriously, Paige, you're not cute at all. Pam wouldn't make such a big deal about this.
Excuse me, Pam? What does she have to do with any of this?
Oh, come on, you're sisters. But you couldn't be more different. Honestly, Pam's way cuter than you. Guys like girls who are soft and sweet. Someone they want to protect. You're just... not it.
What are you even talking about? As if insulting me wasn't enough, Neil just had to bring Pam into it. Furious, he stormed out without even touching his breakfast and left for work. I sat there feeling completely alone and stunned, but as I replayed everything in my head, it hit me. Neil's behavior had started changing right after he met Pam, and Pam, well, she always loved taking things that didn't belong to her. It all started falling into place. The more I thought about it, the more uneasy I felt. How could I go through with marrying someone I didn't trust? Feeling this way before getting married, it wasn't normal. So I took action. I hired a private investigator. The results, just as I suspected, Neil was guilty. He'd been meeting with Pam almost every single day. I was furious. I'd almost married that douchebag cheater while being played by my shameless sister. It was beyond outrageous. Seething with anger, I decided there was only one thing left to do, which was confront Pam. Without hesitating, I headed straight to my parents' house. Pam, I need to talk to you. Fuming with anger, I stormed into my parents' house without even ringing the doorbell. But the scene that greeted me stopped me dead in my tracks because there was Neil sitting comfortably with my parents and Pam. What? Neil? Why are you here? What's going on? Shouldn't you be at work?
Oh, I'm off today.
What? Seriously?
Oh, perfect timing. You know, I might as well tell you now. Neil and I are in a serious relationship. Wait, don't tell me you didn't notice. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
What? What the hell are you talking about? Neil is my fiancé.
Well, too bad. Neil and I are meant to be. It's fate, sis.
Mom, Dad, are you seriously just sitting there letting Pam do this? She's acting like a total psycho. As her parents, isn't it your job to call her out? Ugh, why are they all grinning?
Well, we've been thinking. And honestly, someone as upstanding as Neil seems like a much better fit for Pam.
What the hell are you saying? Have you lost your minds?
Come on, Paige, you're Pam's older sister. Shouldn't you let your little sister be happy? Be a good big sister and give up on Neil. Yeah, sis, just let me be with Neil already. This is insane. They're all completely insane. Surrounded by a house full of lunatics, I felt like I was losing my own grip on reality. What the hell is wrong with all of them? Even Neil didn't bother to defend himself, just casually flirting with Pam right in front of me. Then Pam said something that completely shocked me. Oh, sorry, Paige, but I'm pregnant with Neil's baby. What? Neil, are you serious? That can't be true.
Yeah, that's right. I'm marrying your sister now.
What? No, this can't be happening. My mind went completely blank. Pregnant? How? Why? There was no way. Oh, Paige, you're being really difficult. Just go home already. We're sharing happy news and you're ruining it with that sour face. You're not part of this family anymore. That's right. Paige, just leave. You're only making things worse. Don't show up in front of us again. I honestly couldn't even think of how to express just how rude and ridiculous these people were. I was so angry I wanted to lash out, but I knew it was better to stay calm. After all, if I lost my temper now, it could work against me when it was time for my revenge later. Fine. I hope you guys are happy. Thank you, sis. By the way, we're getting married tomorrow. Wait, married? Whatever. But just so you know, your life is basically over. What? Are you jealous or something? I said my piece, then I completely ignored them and left. Honestly, I could have told them everything right then and there, but I thought it would be better to wait until after they were married. The next day, I checked Pam's social media, and there it was, a photo of her and Neil looking all lovey-dovey with a post saying, "We're married, we'll be a family of 3 this summer," along with the pregnancy announcement. I couldn't help but smirk to myself. All right, time for the final visit to my parents' house. I can't wait to see the look on their faces when they start crying. Hey there, congrats on getting married, you two, I said with a smile as I walked into the house. What are you doing here? Paige, do you still have something to say to us? It's too late to try and get Neil back. We've already tied the knot and are a married couple now.
Yeah, Paige, you've had your time. So just go home already.
Oh, don't worry, I'll leave soon, but I just want to show you two something. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, Paige, I told you yesterday, stop being so jealous of other people's happiness.
That's right, Paige. What you're doing is really pathetic.
All right, I just want you to see this. It's the result from Neil's and my premarital health check. What's that supposed to be? Look it up, you idiot. What? Take a good look. Sure, Neil and I both had some issues, but it says I have trouble getting pregnant while Neil is completely infertile.
What? No way. That can't be true.
It's true. You were too shocked to read the results properly, weren't you?
I thought it was you who had the problem.
Well, turns out I was fine. Do you get what this means now? What does that mean? It means that the child inside Pam's belly can't possibly be Neil's. How disappointing for you. Oh, and by the way, I had a feeling something was off between Pam and Neil, so I hired a detective to look into it. Turns out Neil has been involved with several other women besides Pam. What? Neil has been with other women? Is that true, Neil? Please tell me that's not true.
No, it's not like that.
I can't believe this. This guy's a player. Whoa, hold on. You don't have any right to say that.
Yeah, she's right. And if your baby isn't mine, doesn't that mean you were the one cheating?
No, that's not. Well, Neil, your affairs were with 3 women while Pam's were with 6. Double the score. Eek. At my revelation, both Neil and Pam went completely pale. Even my parents, who were supposed to be celebrating their marriage, were frozen in shock, speechless with wide eyes. Oh, what? This wasn't supposed to happen. Neil, what are you going to do about this?
That's what I want to know. I'm the one who's being deceived. I don't know whose kid it is, but I'll never forgive you. I won't accept this.
Well, I don't want a sloppy man like you either. Oh, and by the way, I'm planning to file for compensation for emotional distress, so you'd better be prepared. I've also told all of your affairs, so things are about to get really complicated for you two. Good luck with that. I don't want alimony. I was deceived by Neil, too.
Huh? What are you saying? You're the one who lied to me!
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter now. Anyway, I'm cutting ties with this family. I'll be changing my number, moving, and if you need anything from me, you'll have to go through my lawyer.
Sis, wait. Please don't do this to me.
Paige, let's talk! Please, forgive me!
No way. That was a close one. I almost ruined my life. Anyway, you two messed up, so good luck with that. Goodbye. I left my parents' house, and of course, I made sure to demand alimony. They were complaining about not having any money, but once their lawyer told them I'd take them to court, they both got scared and ended up paying the full amount all at once. Not long after they got divorced, Neil was fired from his job, drowning in debt, and had to work multiple part-time jobs to get by. As for Pam, she had a DNA test done and confronted the real father of her child. Turns out, he was married and his wife was furious. Pam got sued by several other men too, so her life is basically a nightmare now. She's left with nothing but a life of constantly being chased by someone. A while later, she gave birth, but the child was taken into an orphanage. Pam is now working day and night at a job the debt collectors set her up with. Meanwhile, my useless parents, who are now drowning in the debt Pam created, are reportedly picking up cans and trash and living on the streets. Well, it's really none of my concern.
Paige, congratulations!
Huh?
You're pregnant! Congratulations!
Wait, really?
Yes, it's absolutely true. Look, you can see the little heart beating. It was a tough treatment, but you did great.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Make sure to tell your husband soon.
Oh yes, he'll be so happy. We've been talking about when the stork would finally bring us a baby. 2 years later, I met an incredibly kind man and got married. Along with the marriage, we continued fertility treatments, and now we're expecting our first child. Today, I have to cook a lot and celebrate to make my husband happy.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!